thought I'd just put this note in before the video actually starts. The footage you're seeing is me just playing about with the dolly camera setting on Mob of the Dead, and it produces some interesting stuff, but it's really glitchy as well, like it goes through the environment and stuff. I'm not too sure how to use it. Anyway, I hope you enjoy. What's up guys, I'm bringing you a video today on the new Black Ops 2 DLC, which is going to be Vengeance. I'm not going to be talking so much about the details, but I'm going to be talking about what you can expect from this channel. The gameplay you can see in the background is Mob of the Dead. I bought Mob of the Dead because I went out and got 2,400 Microsoft points, and I already had 350 on my account, so I bought the Uprising pack, and I'm going to be buying the Vengeance pack when it comes out. So you can expect coverage of the Vengeance pack pretty much straight away. I will be downloading it whenever it drops. I'll be checking periodically throughout the day on Xbox Live for when it drops. I'll be downloading it as and when, and then the first thing I'll be doing is either playing solo on Buried, or I'm hoping that I can get a team together. I have been looking around, but I haven't been able to find many people that actually are on Xbox 360 and are getting the DLC when it drops. So if you want to be in a video, you know, just comment, PM me, whatever. Most likely I'm going to be covering it solo, although I would prefer to cover it in a group. It'll probably be about a 7-minute video maybe. I think it'll be easy to actually do it on solo. I might just do it on solo to start with, just to give you a quick look at what the map is like. I do have a theory actually about Buried that I will be putting out alongside the gameplay video, or maybe a bit after, but that's a bit of a subject that I want to save until the actual map pack drops. So that's what you can be expected from Buried. For the rest of the multiplayer maps, you can be expecting general coverage, gameplays and such, but you know, I only really get the map packs for Treyarch's games because of zombies. I don't get the map packs for Infinity Ward games, mainly because I haven't bought an Infinity Ward game since Modern Warfare 2, and I'm probably not going to be buying Ghosts. I haven't got Modern Warfare 3 either, because Modern Warfare 3 looked terrible, and I really was not pleased with Infinity Ward's offering with Modern Warfare 2. I think they did great with Call of Duty 4, but Modern Warfare 2 was terrible, and it still is terrible. Yeah, and I didn't get Modern Warfare 3, and I'm pretty glad I didn't get Modern Warfare 3, that looks pretty shit actually. And Ghosts looks terrible as well. The release looked terrible. You know, they're trying to like add these features. You know what, let's go on a rant about Infinity Ward. Their games and the releases and trailers for their games are really cinematic, and that's why people buy into them. And of course trailers and releases are meant to be cinematic, or the trailers at least, but they sort of overhype the game. It's like you think the game's going to be awesome, but when it actually drops, it's not that awesome. I mean, let's take for example Black Ops 1. Black Ops 1. I enjoyed Black Ops 1 back in the day when it came out. I actually pre-ordered Black Ops 1 because it looked that good. And when I actually got it, and even now when you play online, it was terrible. Black Ops 1 was terrible. And Modern Warfare 2 looked great. Modern Warfare 2 was terrible. It's because the part that everyone's going to be judging it on is multiplayer, because they don't have a zombies feature. And they only really release campaign trailers first, so people base first impressions off the campaign trailers. And to be honest, Infinity Ward don't maintain their games very well. They don't offer what I feel is sufficient in DLC for me to want to download it. I download Treyarch's DLC because, not so much because of the multiplayer maps, but I download the DLC because of zombies. They realise that zombies has become less of this like little tied-in feature to waste time with, and more of an actual staple. People pay more attention to zombies than they do to multiplayer or the campaign. And I think that Treyarch sort of responds to the community better than Infinity Ward do. Like, for example, within Modern Warfare 2 and Call of Duty 4 actually, Call of Duty 4 was a good offering, but we didn't really have anything to compare it to, so we had no alternative, because Call of Duty 4 was sort of revolutionary when it came out. You know, it was Modern Warfare obviously, and it was a really revolutionary game, and nobody had seen anything like it before, with perks and customisable weapons and such. But then when World at War came out, World of War sort of stepped it up from just a regular shooter to like a really in-depth shooter, perks, attachments, unlocks, things like that, which Call of Duty had as well. Call of Duty 4 even, I should say, had as well. But not Infinity Ward, Treyarch bumped it up a bit more. The campaign was a tad more replayable. I always find Infinity Ward's campaigns, I don't want to play them again. Although I must admit, in Modern Warfare 2 I did play Spec Ops a lot. Spec Ops was good. But Treyarch always seemed to just offer that bit more, whereas Infinity Ward, they don't. You know, Infinity Ward sort of put their game out there and they're half like, that's it, we'll leave it alone. Of course, if a major bug comes up, like with the models had, the Model 1887s, they had massive range, and they were patched. And that's because if they were patched, people would have boycotted the game, or it just would have been a game ruiner. Well, it was a game ruiner while it existed, so that's why they patched it. They patched it to save the game. They don't patch it really to help the community out. They don't really listen to the community, and I don't think that's the way they should really release games. If they maybe like brought out a game mode that's a bit like zombies, they tried to do that in Modern Warfare 3 actually with what was it? Sort of like a survival mode against AI. That was okay, but you know, there's no mystery about it, there's no theories you can come up with, there's nothing like that. Zombies is sort of, I feel, at the moment Infinity Ward can't match Treyarch, and even though the Call of Duty series overall is shite, I feel, I still buy Treyarch's games because Treyarch are the company that I feel most secure with, that I'm paying, that I will download their DLC and I will buy their game and be happy with my purchase because I feel that they put more effort into the game. Anyway, that's about all I have today. This turned into an unintentional rant video actually. I'm sorry if I sound weird, I'm sort of a bit congested, I'm a tad ill, and I've just like played it back just to make sure that everything like sounds correct, and I do sound like quite congested actually, so I apologise for that. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more of this type of video, if you want to see the buried content I'm going to be putting out, is going to be first here on this channel, and yeah, if you want to see any of that, hit the subscribe button above, I'll be very grateful for that. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, that always helps the channel as well. Again, thank you for watching and take care.